Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in once again. So over the weekend we went to the Buckeye Classic down in Hilliard, Ohio. What a great show. You guys missed it. Man, it was a good one. There's always next year. I want to thank the Buckeye Scale Auto Club group for hosting the show. You guys did an awesome job. I'm going to throw that out there. It was like clockwork, on time. It was very smooth, very easy going. Beautiful venue at the McCoy Center, just very nice place. And this year we had the model room was upstairs, and they had two vendor rooms downstairs. So usually when you first walk into the center, there is a room to the right. That's usually where the models were at. But this year they had a lot of vendors, so they put them in both those rooms, and we're upstairs. It was a really good time. So talking to a bunch of friends, kind of before the show. I got a friend of mine, his name's Don, down in Ohio, southern Ohio, and I was telling him I got this resin that I don't care for, and he uses it, he likes it, and I was telling him about, I'm out of chrome paint. I did not finish my USAG build. Ooh, I know, I get it, I didn't finish it, it's getting there, it's close, and I was telling him I need some chrome paint, so we made exchange at the show. So I got some of this World Stuff Chrome, because he's not a big fan of it. And I like this. It works great for me. I know everybody has their different flavors they like. So we traded for that, and got a couple milestone markers. And I thought that was awesome. And once again, like I say, we're talking about that Camaro. He's built his, and I really like the hood he had on there. So he sent me a hood for it as well. So I've been sanding out a little bit tonight and getting it ready for paint so I can finish my car up and get that done. So thanks, Don, for that. Really appreciate that. I'm talking to another friend of mine, Tony, and we always talk about, buying different kits. And I got a decent collection here. I don't have the big, kit, like a lot of guys, but I could probably build 10 a year for the most of the rest of my lifetime, and I'll probably have enough to build without buying any more and then some. So at this point, I'm kind of selective on what I buy. If it's maybe a new release, a childhood kit that I like, oh, I'd like to do that again. Okay, I'll pick something like that up. But I'm just looking for unique things. I say that, but next show I'll probably go all goofy and buy a bunch of stuff. But I'm trying. So STS was there this year, and I picked up a few things from them. So I have, like I said, try not to buy too many kits. So I figured the kits I do have, maybe we'll just buy some parts for them. To make them better or improve them or whatnot. So I have the Blackbird Trans Am here. I think it's from MPC, I can't remember. And then I have the Revell Smoking the Bandit, like the 77, 78 Trans Am. And I bought a decal set for it from STS. And I'd like to do that car, but it's an old kit, so I don't know what the decals are. And I've been really wanting to do this kit. And I thought, you know what? We might as well try this out and run with that so we can get that going one day, and I'll know I have some nice decals for it. Another kit we have here, I have a few of them here. I'd like to do the Warlock truck. And a friend of mine from Illinois, Bob, he told me the decal on the hood is horrible. It's hard to seal the deal. And I've heard from a lot of you guys that the hood decal is not the greatest. And everybody's telling me STS is the way to go for the decals for it. So I picked up a set of those for that Warlock hood. And yeah, so we'll try these out. Maybe we'll use some of the kit decals, maybe some of these. I'm not sure yet. But there we have it. We picked those up. Cruising along through the back area, picked up a couple items, and I've seen this kit before. Never seen somebody that had it as I try to drop it, reaching for it. This is the Revell EXP. Yes, a lot of guys buy the MPC one, and those are getting kind of expensive. A lot of you guys might know I had one of these when I was in high school. I had an 82. It was like Kenworth yellow or something like that. It was a really cool car, black interior sunroof. It was really cool. And this one here is pretty. It's a turbo car, which I don't know if they actually had a turbo back in 92 on the first versions of these. This has T-tops, which I'm almost 100% for you EXP aficionados out there. I'm certain they did not have T-tops. They had the sunroof. That was it. You didn't get T-tops. But if you look at the box, it does say custom T-top, custom front air dam, and custom rear spoiler. So somebody customized this kit to make a custom 40 XP. But still cool. I thought it'd be neat, especially being a Revell kit. I figured it'd be different than the other one. It's weird, molded in some weird orange color. And I think I seen the date on this. This is 1982, made in Japan. Oh, the tires are made in Japan. The kit's made here in America. Okay. Well, there you have it. So I thought that was pretty neat. And it's really cool. It's got the smoked glass in it. I think that's cool. A lot of those 80s kits, they give you that, like that dark windshield, you know, like the Tamiya's painted already. This kit has that. So I thought that was really cool. The other kit I picked up, I have never seen this kit before. I'm sure maybe a few of you guys have. It's still sealed well somewhat. I kind of broke the seal a little bit. It was a little ripped. I put it in my bag and kind of ripped a little more. The Capri Turbo RS by Testers. Yeah, I've never seen this before. I'm sure maybe you guys have seen it. It's a snap tight. I get it. But it has the correct fenders on it. So back in the day, Revell made the kit for the Mustang, like the Turbo Mustang, the Motorcraft Mustang, all those. And they used the Capri fenders with a Mustang flare. So the Capri fender kind of bows out and that's it. And it's got just a little ring around like this shows. Where the Mustang, the fender comes down and it has like a little arch for the wheel. But in the Revell kits from the day, they put this flare with that arch. They incorporate together. So if you either got a Capri kit from the day or the Mustang kit, it was the same body. They just changed the nose and hood and all that stuff to make it work. But this here, it looks like it's more prototypical how it should look. Like I say, I've just never seen this before, and I had to have it. It's kind of cool, so I'm going to open it up here eventually. I probably will build it, and it's still got the sticker on it for $3.99 from someplace. Obviously, that's not what I paid for it, but pretty cool looking. Yeah, so it's got drag transfer decals. I thought, how cool is that? No gluing, drag transfer. I mean, this is a truly snap tight kit. But we'll see. We're gonna open it up one day. I'll do an unboxing on it and go from there. With that, we did win an award at the show, so we ended up with a top 10. So I thought that was very good. So I appreciate everybody that did judging or whatnot on the show. We did win a top 10 for the Bigfoot 5 model. Yeah, I'm lazy. I put it away and I didn't think about getting it out for the video. But that was the model we won the award with. So that was very humbling. There's a lot of nice, beautiful builds on the table that probably could have been above and beyond mine. Yeah, so that was humbling. I really appreciate that, guys. So in that kit, Slick's Decals give you a little decal sheet. They give you inside the box where the trophy come in. So I thought that was kind of cool. There's some dash decals. We got some various decals from Scale Speed Garage. Chris, he supported most of the awards. And we have another decal from the club. And this is for the Buckeye Scale Auto Club. And this is their logo they use this year for the models. And I like these little decals because these will go on my little carry cases that I take to the shows. We got a decal from Zvets, if I'm saying that right. Scale Performance Parts. So that's a new one. I wasn't sure on that one. And VC Reds, and they give us a little decal. So once again, we got a cool decal from it. And they also supplied a little baggie of goodies. We got some air cleaners, some distributors, and we got a cool looking electric fan in there. And looks like a control module. These are in 1/25th scale. Very cool. So thank you very much for that. Along going to the table, I want to thank Dustin. He gave me he's from Lamb Chop Models. I appreciate that, Dustin. He put a chip on my Mustang. So thank you very much for that. I think this means just as much to anybody as an award. Because you get another modeler, a peer of your builders, and they go out to put a chip or a coin or whatever by your model. I think that means more than anything, because it's another said modeler admiring that other modeler's work. So Dustin, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. That was awesome. I do have some I give out. I give out a few of them. I make little chips for my channel. It's kind of like the logo for my channel. So they're kind of custom, they're handmade. Basically, I 3D print them, I paint them, and I made 6 of them up. I'm painting them real quick, so a couple of them I did come out, they're a little rough looking. I always think of it at the last minute, and it's just one of those, I'll get some of these made before the next show, and of course, the night before the show, I'm like, come on, hurry up, friend, and that's the way it goes. But whatever. I like to do things at the last minute. That's how things get done. So that being said, guys, it was a good show. I really appreciate it, and thank you for the word for Bigfoot. I really appreciate that, guys. Like I say, once again, that's very humbling to me. Being all those models on the table, that's awesome. So if you guys haven't been to that show, highly recommend it. And yeah, so our next show we're going to is going to be in Fort Wayne at the Freeze Frame show in April. So if you guys are down that way, come down, check that out, and we will be there at that show as well. So with that being said, yep, we'll see you guys at the next model show or the next video, whichever comes first. Probably next video, I'm guessing. And we'll run with that. We'll see you guys. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.